Good day to each and everyone. My report was all about the disadvantages of the mean, median, and mode. The disadvantages of the mean does not supply information about the homogeneity of the group. So, the homogeneity means is the same or all the same kind of the group. So, mean does not it does not supply information about the same or all the same kind of the group. So the second one is the more heterogeneous the set of observation or group is, the less satisfactory is the mean. So it means that the more heterogeneous or the more or the same or all the same kind the set of observation or group is, the less satisfactory is the mean. In addition of disadvantages of the mean is the importance disadvantages of mean is that it is sensitive to extreme values outliers, especially when the sample size is small. Therefore, not an appropriate measure of central tendency for skewed distribution. And also, mean cannot be calculated for nominal or non-nominal ordinal data, even though mean can be calculated for numerical or ordinal data. Many times it does not give a meaningful value or stage of cluster. So, apart from the mean, median, and mode are the two commonly used measures of central tendency. The median is sometimes referred to as a measure of location, as it tells us where the data are. This report describes about median, mode, and also the guidelines for selecting the appropriate measure of central tendency. The next one is the disadvantages of median. So median necessitates arranging of scores according to size before it can be computed. So median, it means that median is required to arrange a range of scores according to size before it can be computed. Then the next one is it has larger probable error than the mean. It means that um, it has larger probable or it has a larger supported by evidence strong enough to establish presumptions but not proof, or there is an error than the mean. The third one is it does not lend itself to algebraic treatment. It means that does not lend to it 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 does not lend itself to algebraic treatment. It means that relating to or involving to the algebraic treatment. And the last one is it is erratic when the data do not cluster at the center of distribution. It means that it is a lack of consistency when the data do not cluster at the center of distribution. The cluster means grow or assemble. In addition of the disadvantages of the median is it does not take into account the precise value of each observation and hence does not use all information available in the data. It is also unlike mean, median is not amenable to further mathematical calculation and hence it is not used in many statistical tests. And also, if we pull the observation of two groups, median of the pooled groups cannot be expressed in terms of the individual medians of the pooled groups. So this time, this is the disadvantages of the mode. So mode is inapplicable to small number of cases when the scores are not repeated. So mode is not applicable to the smallest number of cases when the scores are not repeated. The second one is it is also inapplicable when all the scores have the same frequency. So inapplicable means not applicable. It is also not applicable when all the scores have the same frequency. So the third one is it is inappropriate measure for regular distribution. So it means that it is inappropriate or not appropriate or unsuitable measure for irregular or means not following a usual or prescribed procedure of distribution. In addition of the disadvantages of the mood, it is not used in statistical analysis as it is not algebraically defined and the fluctuations in the frequency of the observations is more when the sample size is small.